sports. It's in the game.
Somebody stop me, stop me, stop me. Somebody stop me, stop me, stop me. Oh, somebody stop me. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me. Stop me. Stop me. Stop me. And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me.
To do today, franchise. Nobody likes defense. Nobody likes defense.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! Hurry up, here we go. 319!
The pressure is on. This one is for the goal.
Gold star. Go Jake. Go Jake. Go and pee. It's your birthday. What? Not right now. Maybe tomorrow, okay? Let's take out some knuckleheads. Let's take out some knuckleheads, shall we?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Raider 8! That is right. Hey, guys, check. Raider 9!
On first down, Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Akeem Hicks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Shotgun now for Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Single receiver. What's it hot?
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Jordy Nelson all by himself. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there. Carr to Nelson, 74 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Carr to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
What's up?
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Strong right. 3 down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 3.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave the field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's easy to sit there, Rogue, and say weak and shit.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears.
Let's go. We're on the ball. Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
My gamer tag is Madden's playing the next
This is Howard on second down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Hurry, hurry. Tight left, tight left. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they're coming bunches.
Here's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Figure it out. If that's not what you're supposed to do, close it and then put something else. Is that where you're supposed to be?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, Lynch. 11 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Raider 2.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Dancing to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Lee Smith, 37 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to good defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
12 more yards there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's go, let's go. Gotta go, gotta go. Red's up. Hey, I got number 80.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Tight end right.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
3 down.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Carr and the Raiders Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
It's our time.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
6-18. Pick it up.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they have something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Alert! 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey. Blue. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, 52 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that with a score, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We got 3 down. 58 to Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. Past the 20, 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw his car. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Carl try it again on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's caught inside the 20s. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, 48 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
Yeah, and it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Carlson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Tight end's right.
Okay, cool.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky buying time to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he's
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a chance of ending up winning this game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danny Trevathan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
We're good.
Carr going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Eddie Goldman in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Nathan.
Let's go. We're on the
An
line.
incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Single. Motion. Watch.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Yeah, baby.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if
Hey, gotta
successful,
go.
that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Three down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have
Let's
enough
go.
legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot.
Low.
And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Carr to throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
We're gonna get off for like 10-15 minutes, guys. I gotta go do something, and I'll be back on.